This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we sold everything, went out on a limb, and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together, and have been living full-time in our homemade slice of paradise ever since. We are always learning new ways to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is keeping afloat. So this is it, guys. This is the last week that you will see us working on this floating cabin on the Blue Bungalow. For any folks that might be new with us, to catch you up to speed, we've been fully renovating an old rundown boathouse in our little floating neighborhood here since last fall. We've been sharing our progress on that remodel journey each week, and I've compiled all those videos in chronological order into a playlist that you can find linked in the description or on screen at the end of this episode. Would definitely encourage you to watch this journey from the start if you're into DIY projects, home renos, or just unique living situations in general. But alas, this week we're tying up loose ends and finishing this thing. And as always, having some fun along the way. So by the time you've gone back and binge watched the progress over the course of the next week or so, you'll be just in time to see the finished product right alongside us in real time. And I do just want to set your expectations so you're not disappointed later in the video. This is not the final reveal where you see the finished product. That'll be next week. Come along with us for the journey. If you guys have enjoyed this, then I hope you can enjoy one more video of us putting in the work, and then next week you'll finally see the fruits of our labor, and then we're gonna go have fun and plan a wedding. So we got a big summer ahead of us, and we're excited to get this off our plate. This is it, but at the same time, there's a lot to it, so let's get started. Little bit warm out to be running Bear. I don't usually run her with me in the summertime because she overheats, but it's a cool day as far as this time of year goes. It's like 60, 62 degrees out. Still pretty warm if you're in a fur coat though. The whole way along this road, there's a river. So anytime she wants to cool off, she can, which is helpful. While I was gone at work that day, Jericho pulled through and delivered the additional docks he'd built for the Blue Bungalow. Jericho, you'll recall, is our carpenter buddy who kicks some serious butt at any project requiring framing work.
Feel solid.
We had received the floats for the docks from our dock builder, Blake, about a month ago, and Brandon had driven them up to Jericho's house so he could build the docks there. Since he built them at his own place, I'm sorry to report I don't have any videos of that process. But I'll drop a link in the description to a video from back when Jericho framed out the docks for our own house, if that kind of thing interests you. But our work wasn't anywhere near done just because the docks were assembled. Properly attaching them was the next step, and one that turned out to be way more complicated than it sounds.
Michael! I missed you! Oh. I'm so happy to see you too! Hey! Wow, look at this! Look at all this space, Miss Bear!
You're good. The height is right.
Yeah, the height's perfect, which is the hardest part to get down.
The height's good.
And they're triple banded. Super strong. I love the diagonals. Can't wait to get them stained so they don't look so new kid on the block.
So it's going to be somewhere like this. Okay. There'll be a hinge there and a hinge here. Now, before we mount this, because it won't go this way anymore, is we need to cut some pieces of wood off of this board that are the width of the hinges and just screw them into this. And then pull this dock tight against this, because then that's the gap this will have, and we'll know we need to match that outside. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hinge, 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 and one on the dock so they stay together.
All right, now we're gonna take this board, attach it across both of these like that so that this is perfectly even, and then we'll know where to hinge this one.
Use lag bolts on these, they tend to rip off. So we're gonna bolt everything.
It's like the one time in the history of Fontana Lake that every 5 minutes there's a boat, which is still pretty good for most lakes, but it's really annoying. God, without it being on hinges, it's just rocking like crazy. Man, here comes another one. There's one.
Here we go.
Long story short, we repeated that process another 4 times till all docks were secure. This took a good bit longer than expected, and the unusually frequent boat wake had made us a little irritable, truth be told. So we figured we'd earned ourselves a drink by the time all was said and done. Look what we have here. Fontana Marina has stepped up its game. We had the very first liquor drink on Fontana Lake.
Legal liquor drinks.
Legal, yeah, important distinction.
This is the Fontana Breeze, we named it, and I'm not sure what that is. It's some new thing we're trying. It's really good. Try it.
That is super good. For those of you who come visit this lake regularly, you have something to look forward to.
In 20 minutes, we put 2 bottles in.
Oh my. That is well disguised.
In 20 minutes, it'll be icy. It don't take 20 minutes.
Wow. That is the drink of the summer right there.
Yeah.
Good morning. Today's today. We are marking this thing off as finished. I'm so ready. We've worked long and hard on this, and I'm really psyched. So I got to get some measurements for some of the little things I got to buy in town today. My beautiful hometown of Sylvan, North Carolina, where our nearest Walmart and other such stores are.
In the meantime, while I made the trip to town, Brandon got started on staining our new docks.
Yes, he do. Well, I got a gal in old St. Louis, one in San Antonio. Come and get it while you can, for tomorrow I'll be gone. And my good gal sitting alone, she hollering her back, Daddy, Daddy, will you come in home?
Oh my gosh, Brandon should have never let me come here alone. I'd be leaving with stuff for our house too. At a thrift store now because I couldn't find any bar stools at Walmart or Lowe's, which kind of surprises me. Found some. Not my style or anything, but I was like, oh, well, maybe I could just replace the cushion. We could even spray paint the metal to make it gold, match the fixtures. So I was thinking they'd be like $50, $400 for 2 of these. I think I'm at the wrong kind of thrift store.
I mean, like, you try, right? You try and shop locally. You try and shop secondhand. You try and do the right thing, and they make it so hard sometimes. Where's the girl supposed to get basic house stuff if a secondhand store is going to be selling 2 bar stools for $400?
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that's what I'm talking about.
Go time. What can I get for you?
Obligatory Bojangles stop anytime I'm out in civilization. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow, it's so exciting seeing all this space. Alright, we got some work to do in here before we can get you guys this beautiful finished product reveal.
Well, she likes to say we shouldn't, but you know we always will. The hollers catch me if you can, runs up over the hill. Well, that's how she gets her thrill, saying that we shouldn't, but she knows we always will.
Yeah.
Yeah. She always says we shouldn't. saying if she should, but she always will.
That was $1.
Yeah, pull the price tag off.
Look, if these people don't appreciate a good deal, I don't want to be friends with them. With it being a hot and sunny day, the first coat of stain was plenty dry after a few hours, so we started in on the second. We'd considered just putting it off to the following day, but being so close to the finish line, we couldn't help but decide to just go ahead and get her done. Thankfully, second coats always go way faster than the first anyways, and we had it done within an hour, which meant it was on to our final project, one that we had put off back when it was cold for such a day as this. Finishing off the plumbing and wiring underneath the house.
I'm gonna tell you what I need, and you're gonna give it to me. I like the way that sounds. This is a reducer, babe. I've got to go from 2 inch to 1.5 inches. So this is one of the first pieces I'm gonna ask you for. This and this, okay?
Let's set them over here so I know.
And then when I come back, I'm gonna need a piece of this piping, and I'm gonna get you to cut it to the length I need.
Okay, with the Sawzall?
Or the skill saw.
Skill saw would be easier.
Skill saw is around the corner.
When it was still really cold and I had to get under the house in my wetsuit and run those wires through the floor, at the time, since it was so cold, we were just focusing on getting those in the floor and then getting out of the water. But now we actually need to like properly attach those. And then we got all the stuff that we need to do the gray water plumbing. How it works on these floating cabins again is wastewater goes into a holding tank that gets pumped out each week. So the septic tank is accessible here. That's it, the big white tank there. This here is the outlet that the pump boat connects to when they come. So they just dock right in front of the house, and they've got a big old hose that stretches over and goes. Y'all have heard of Below Deck Med, but have you heard of Below Deck Fontana?
Yep.
Doesn't exactly have the same ring to it, does it? We'll have to work on that.
What I want now is the 2-inch piece of PVC pipe. I'm gonna go under there and mark it where you're gonna cut it. Watch your thumb, baby.
I'm not cutting yet.
Okay.
I was just marking it so I know where. I know everybody watching is like, oh God, she just did 15 OSHA violations. Sorry guys, this isn't a what you should do channel. This is a simply what we do channel. Here I come to save the day. Oh, hello.
I want you to take the saw and cut an angle on that piece of pipe.
Honey.
Give me the saw.
Oh God. Oh, once again, I can't express how much I mean that this is not a do as we do channel. It is simply, look what we've gotten ourselves into this time. Believe it or not, we've never lost a power tool in the lake before. Not to say we haven't lost a shit ton of other stuff, but never lost, dropped, harmed a power tool in any way during these escapades. We've also never fallen in ourselves. We get that question sometimes. Never ever slipped and fallen or tripped or just not been situationally aware. Like never have we ever fallen in without being pushed by one or the other of us. That is the house right there. We knew that would make a big difference, and it totally does. Just the overall approach and how much living space there appears to be and is. Is it that time of the day, baby?
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. We're gonna go play some water sports instead of working on crap all the time.
That's right. I think I'm gonna go for a wakeboard sesh today, which will actually be my first one of the year since we've been learning how to foil. We haven't been wakeboarding so much, so I'm excited. Every sport's different muscles, different kind of workout, different kind of fun, different kind of challenge. So see if it's like riding a bike and I can get right back into it. I'm gonna take you guys with me. All right. Oh, I'm nervous.
But my mind can't get no rest.
fast.
I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh, yeah. I've been running so long.
Hell yeah.
That
All right, I'm
my
pretty
feet
cool.
don't work
I
no
love Brandon
more.
have a turn.
Oh no, it ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a blast. Dang, that's a good looking boat.
Good?
Yeah, your turn.
How'd it go?
Like riding a bike, except for really hard.
Gonna tell you one more time, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more. No, I can't run, I can't hide, I can't stay in no more.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I got an edge and went f***ing pancaked it.
Oh,
Luckily, that 1 foot came out of the board.
that is lucky.
It was great until it wasn't. I was turning back around, called a toe edge. Whoop-ah!
You just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop-ah! Drop down, snap. Ah!
Felt fast at first.
Oh, like really fast, like I was in a spaceship.
That's what I said. I was like, oh my god, it's so fast.
Which way do you want, second or first?
Let's start second on foil. I will not be taking you guys along with me to foil because I need all of my concentration for that still. Maybe if I'm lucky, if I'm oh so lucky, Brandon will take a video of me. It's tough when we're driving though, if there's nobody else in the boat. Man, oh man, am I excited. Surprise this week, both to you guys and me. The Blue Bungalow is not the only house getting extra docks, but it's not what you think. Because yes, if you know anything about Fontana and the regulations here, you know we can't just add more docks on our house than what's already there, but we found a workaround. Although we can't add any additional dock space to our home, it's certainly not prohibited to have impermanent objects outside of the docks that can also just so happen to be used for lounging space on occasion, such as a pontoon boat, a lily pad mat, or an inflatable float. The height is so awesome. It's so tall, which we need for our dog. So the thing about our house, don't mind all the laundry, it's laundry day, is that we have this awesome front porch covering, which we love, and it makes it so that we can leave Aiko here by herself and she's always gonna have a place that's shaded from the sun. We can open the doors when it's raining and the rain is far enough back and protected that it's not gonna come inside. It's just so great in so many ways. But it really limits the amount of the porch that's exposed to the sun for us to like tan or enjoy the sun, or whenever it's a little bit cooler to sit outside in the sun and be warm. So yeah, we thought it would be super fun to put a big old inflatable dock, like, I don't know, maybe on the front of the house for now, just to enjoy more space to like hang out. Sometimes we thought we could move it around to the back of the house if we want a little more privacy, maybe want to tan naked, that kind of thing. So it just gives us options because again, it's not permanent. We can move it around, and I'm just so excited for an inflatable dock. It is so nice, like very premium. It's very expensive. If we had to pay full price, I don't know that we could have got this thing, but Dustin hooked it up. You guys remember our friend Dustin. Woo! Anyways, we decided it needed a little bit more air. Actually a lot. It was at like 1 psi and it can be at 10, so let's see if we can get Bear on it. Aiko. Come on, Bear. Come here. Come here. Over here. Oh, yes. Aiko, look, it's more space for you too. Oh. You like it? Don't eat it. Don't eat it. You crazy baby. You crazy baby. No doubt we'll put our new dock space to good use this summer, as will whoever becomes the new owners of the Blue Bungalow. Stay tuned for a very satisfying before and after finished product reveal up next, as well as the never before told story of how we actually acquired the original house in the first place. Have a great day, y'all, and we appreciate you spending part of it with us.